We're here today with British Paralympic swimmer Jack Bridge. Jack, you started swimming at just 4 years old. Was it always an ambition of yours to compete at the highest level one day?
Oh, not really. First of all, I got into swimming. Mum and Dad thought it was a life skill more than anything. So if I got into trouble in any water, that I would always be confident in the water. And my sister was a competitive swimmer before me, and it was just a natural progression for Mum and Dad just to throw me in after her and start to swim. And then I just really progressed through the ranks of the swimming clubs, and then reached the top level last year at the 2012 Paralympic Games.
That was obviously the highlight of your career so far, wasn't it, London 2012? What was it like to compete at such a prestigious event on home soil?
It was fantastic. It was nothing I'd ever experienced or ever dreamt of before. Walking out in front of 17,500 people, it was a magnificent experience and something that I dream about quite often. Just having flashbacks of that, and just the whole experience of the whole Paralympic experience as a whole was fantastic, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
You made it to the final of the men's 4x100 medley relay.
Yeah.
That must have been an incredible experience.
Yeah, exactly. That was the last swim of the London 2012 as a whole as well. So to have that is something that no one can ever take away from me. I was part of that quartet that raced in that final, and coming fourth in my individual 100 breaststroke was another massive highlight for me. I was going to the championships 8th, so to come out fourth is a pretty spectacular result for someone who was only 18 at the time.
Although you didn't win any medals at the games, you did manage to smash a couple of personal bests, didn't you?
Yeah, records as well.
How did it feel to do that on the biggest stage possible?
I'm always I'm kind of the big moment swimmer, so I always get myself psyched and I always produce my best at the best moments, and that's what swimming's really about at the top level. And to know that work from 2 years of hard stone work to get to that point and to get those British records was a magnificent effort.
The London Games really raised the profile of the Paralympics in this country, didn't it? How much of an impact have you seen it have since then? It's
been massive. Participation levels in nationally as well as locally has been absolutely massive. So all I can say is keep it going, really.
You're obviously a big Preston fan as well.
Yep.
How often do you manage to make it down to Steepdale?
Well,
I
was a season ticket holder here for like 10 years or so. So I'm always on the internet. I'm based up in Newcastle at Northumbria University, so I'm always on the internet checking on how they do and watch the Football League show on a Saturday night. So and when I come home, I'm obviously coming to as many games as I can. And it's been a really, really strong season, really strong start to the season, and we're pretty much halfway there. So if we can start the second half of the season as well as we finish the end of this half of the season, then things are looking good for the end of the season. I think Preston are a more gelled team than I've seen in the last couple of years, so hopefully they can pull out the bag and either sneak a automatic promotion race or one of the playoff places.
Jack,
fantastic.
Jack, thanks for speaking to us.
Yeah, you're welcome.